So that just happened. I texted my Claude from my phone while sitting on the couch. No app, no browser, just iMessage. And it replied back with real work. And setup took less than a minute. Let me show you. By the end of this video, you'll be able to pick up your phone and text your Claude agent and get real work done. Summaries, drafts, task updates, research, all from iMessage. No laptop, no special app. Just 1 minute to set up and you'll wonder how you ever work without it. So let me give you some context here. So a couple of weeks ago, Claude Code launched something called Channels. The idea is simple. Instead of being stuck in a terminal window, your Claude agent can now listen and respond through the messaging apps you're already using. So first they added Telegram, then they added Discord, and now they've added iMessage. And that's a big one if you think about it, because if you're on a Mac, iMessage is just there. It's on your phone, your watch, your iPad. You don't need to install anything new. You don't need to join a server or set up a bot. You text and Claude texts back. Think of Channels like giving your Claude Code a phone number. Before you had to walk over to a computer and talk to it. Now it's in your pocket. And iMessage is the most seamless version of that because there's zero friction. It's the same app you use to text your family and friends. And I think an important point to mention right now is that it's 100% local and private. Because it's iMessage, the text stays on your Mac. Claude reads them locally, works locally, replies locally. There's no third-party servers involved, like if you went via Telegram or Discord. If you're interested in this video, you might also be interested in our community. It's called the AI Creator Monetization Lab. It's just $9 a month. Check out the link in the description. Okay, so let me show you how to get this set up. So it's just a couple of steps, it really is. You want to go to this document on the Claude Code docs. So push events into running session with channels. You scroll down, you go to the iMessage tab here. So it's your 3 different channels. You go to the iMessage tab. First of all, you need to install this thing called Bun. So Bun is available here. You can go and install it using this command here, straight into your terminal. Or of course, you can just ask Claude to go ahead and install Bun directly as well. Give it the link to this document. You can go ahead and install Bun. Then you need to go and grant the full access, disk access to your IDE basically. So basically you go to system settings in your Mac, privacy and security, and then go and select, so I've got Cursor. So if you use Cursor or VS Code or whatever, you need to just kind of go ahead and enable that there. Then you just need to go ahead and copy this command and give it to Claude to install the iMessage plugin. So I'm going to go to Claude here and paste that in. So you can see that I've already got the plugin installed, but that will go ahead and install the plugin if you don't already. If we go back to the documentation, we can see that that's it actually. We just then go ahead and restart Claude and then run Claude again, but in this mode. So you want to run it in kind of listening mode for iMessage as well. So I'll go ahead and copy this, go back to Cursor, and Control C twice to quit out, and then run again in this mode. Now, if I go ahead and pick up my phone and go ahead and message Claude, or message myself, so you have to message yourself on the phone. As long as both of them are connected to your same Apple account, so your Mac and your phone, then you're going to be fine and you're going to get the message coming up here. So you can see I said hey, and the reply on my phone says hey, what's up, sent by Claude. So you can see that here. So this is how it works. So you send a text from your phone, the plugin reads the messages, it reads it from the Mac messages database, ChatDB. Claude starts a new session to process the request and then has access to your local files and tools. And then the reply is sent via Apple script, which just means that it never leaves your local network. It's 100% local, never goes via another server, and that's kind of the beauty of it. So I've got the setup instructions again there, and so this opens up like lots of different options. So obviously you don't need to go to your computer anymore, and that's the same with Telegram. But as I say, you don't have to install additional apps for that or set up a bot or anything like you do on Telegram. So, this is much more accessible maybe for people that aren't so technically minded or don't want to install a whole bunch of apps on their phone. You can delegate tasks on the go. Obviously, this is the beauty of being able to access Claude away from your desktop in any capacity. But also, once if you're running scheduled tasks on your computer, now this makes it really, really powerful. So you can have tasks running daily, and you can go and inquire about those tasks while you're on the go and the results of those tasks, and start taking some actions on the go. There are some limitations. So it's Mac only, obviously, because it's iMessage. So there's no Windows or Linux support. Mac must be on, of course. So Claude Code has always got to be running because Claude Code runs locally. So that's another kind of limiting factor. And it's text only. There are no images or files that can be processed or sent through iMessage. It's just text in and text out. So the key takeaways is a new channel to the mix in addition to Telegram and Discord. I said it takes 3 minutes from 0 to texting. It probably is by the time you browse the page and read the text, but generally it's very, very quick. You can pair with scheduled tasks, and obviously that makes it really, really powerful in your pocket. You can really start taking some actions based on those tasks that you run on a daily basis. And importantly, it's 100% local and private. One thing I didn't mention, which is worth mentioning also, is that you can also have other people access your local your local Claude instance as well. So if I go back to the browser here, you can see that you can go ahead and allow other people to access your Claude as well. So you just run this command in Claude, and you can access, use that. You can enter the person's email address or their Apple ID, should I say, or their phone number, and they'll get access also to that your Claude instance. Okay, go ahead and try it yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you're not already. And if you love anything AI, then you're probably going to enjoy our school community, the AI Content Creation Monetization Lab. You can check that out in the description as well. See you in the next one.